Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here. So today, coming at you with my budget Burning Abyss deck. So obviously we're not playing, the full Phantom Knights engine with some of the more expensive cards there. We are playing a really nice streamlined budget version. Plays some really nice hand traps, really nice traps. Obviously the really good Burning Abyss monsters, and just a pretty solid extra deck that'll do pretty well against most decks. So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any of the upcoming decks. And let's get right into this one. Starting off with the best Burning Abyss card, Graph. When he's sent to the grave, be able to special summon any Burning Abyss from your deck. Really, really nice. And then Sir, when it's sent to the grave, or Seer, you will be able to target a Burning Abyss monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So that's sometimes cool to special summon back a Dante that you just linked away with or whatever you did with it. So those are both extremely good cards. And then we play 3 Skarm. During the end phase that this was sent to the graveyard, you'll be able to add a level 3 Dark Fiend type monster from your deck to your hand. So it's your Searcher. And then we play 2 Farfa. This is going to allow you to target a monster on the field and banish it when it's sent to the graveyard. So that's obviously really nice interruption on your opponent's turn with cards like Beatrice that can send a card to the graveyard during your opponent's turn. This is a good one for that. Play 1 Libic. He's going to allow you to just special summon a level 3 Dark Fiend from your hand, and its effects are negated. Which does come up just so they don't get destroyed by their own effect. Play 1 Alec, just another disruption if you need it. This one is going to negate the effects of 1 face-up monster on the field, so that is really nice. 1 Barbar for just some burn damage and a decent amount of attack. 1700 attack is not bad. And then the final Burning Abyss is Calcab. A little more situational because your opponent has to have a set spell and trap. But he'll be able to return that card to the hand, so that's really nice against obviously trap-heavy decks. And then our best normal summon by far is going to be Tour Guide. So we max out on that. You basically normal summon her, and you can special summon any level 3 Fiend-type monster from your deck, and its effects are negated. So again, that's nice for your Burning Abyss because they won't get destroyed. And so this is basically just a 1-card Dante. Really nice to just get your plays going. And then another decent normal summon is Fiendish Rhino Warrior, or just a target to kind of thin out your deck, because when he's sent to the graveyard, you can send any Fiend-type monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then he also has the effect where Fiend-type monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So if you have him and then you special summon one of your Burning Abyss, they won't get destroyed by their own effect. So again, it's another way of just getting you to a Dante. And then we're playing 1 Edge Imp Sabers. Really like this card. I wasn't playing it before, but it is a nice one to have. It can load a card on the top of your deck for then going into Dante and then milling that card. Basically, if it's in the graveyard, place a card from your hand on top of the deck and special summon this. So it's just a free special summon from grave. It's a level 3 Fiend, obviously. And then for the Phantom Knights, we're playing just the original ones. Silent Boots, 3 of those. 2 Ancient Cloak, and 1 Ragged Gloves. They're all really nice. Free summon basically with Silent Boots if you control a Phantom Knights monster. And then you banish them from the graveyard, and then you can search out Phantom Knights spells and traps and monsters and all kinds of good stuff. And then for hand traps, just doing 2 Skullmeister and 2 DD Crow. I wanted to stick with the dark, and also these are just really good right now against most meta decks. So figure why not play these. So that is it for the monsters that we're playing. Quite a few. And then for spells, playing 3 Allure of Darkness. That's the only one I'm playing. Obviously you can play cards like Foolish Burial, which is a given, but didn't really feel the need to. I thought Lure of Darkness was just a nice card to play. And then for traps, doing 3 Fogblade, 2 Shade Brigadine, and then the 1 Wing. I wanted a pretty decent amount. We're playing a, almost the full Phantom Knights engine, so these will be easy to get to. This one really good for going first, so you can negate monster effects on your opponent's turn. This is obviously just a really good extender. It's a dark level 4. And then Phantom Knight's Wing is just good protection for whatever card you need it to protect. So that's the main deck. Extra deck, we are playing just 2 Dante. Never really feel the need to go into the third one. And I wanted to make space for other cards. Dante, your best starter by far. And then usually you'll want to overlay, if you can, your Dantes for Beatrice, because then you just detach one and you can send any card from your deck to the graveyard, which is usually going to be a monster. And then if she's destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Burning Abyss monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So usually that's going to be Dante Pilgrim. Again, just kind of a really nice card to summon off of Beatrice, because he will also get you some... you basically just send a Burning Abyss card from your hand to the graveyard and draw a card. And then if he's destroyed, you can just send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. So either way, you go from one difficult card to another difficult card to get rid of if they decide to destroy Beatrice. And then the other ranked 3s we're playing is, of course, Phantom Knights of Break Sword. And then Levier are just really nice ones, because you're obviously going to be able to have banish cards, and just special summoning them back with this is really nice. And then off of Break Sword, if you destroy this, you're going to special summon back a couple Phantom Knights monsters and increase their level by 1, so they'll become level 4. And so I decided to go with Time Thief Redoer and Evil Swarm Nightmare for the targets for that. And also, obviously, with Shade Brigadine being a level 4, it's not too terribly difficult to make them, but they're just really nice to have on the field in just different situations. And then for links, playing Chorus Cherubini. It's again another way of just getting any level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard to get off their effects. Then we play the Rusty Bardich, of course. Amazing card for just being able to not only send a Phantom Knights monster to the grave, but also be able to set one of these, and then, of course, you'll get that Phantom Knights card effect off to then banish it, and then search another one. So, yeah, Rusty Bardich, amazing. And then I still like to play the Nightmares in this deck. So we play 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn. They're very easy to go into with this deck, to link up into them if you just need to get rid of problematic cards. And then for our linked 4s, playing the Appaloosa. Don't go into it too often, but if you need to or would like to, it's there. And then we play the 1 Boral Sword to just make OTKs a little easier with this deck. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. I think it's, of course, a really good deck. It's always just a very consistent, it's, of course, a fun deck. And it's fairly budget as well, especially if you don't play any of the newer Phantom Knights cards, which I will be trying out sometime. I'll get around to doing that, but thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, how you're playing this deck, and we will, of course, catch you on the next one.